Here we go. Getting me first one ready. Pull the flumen out. Should be good, I reckon. Always feels good cutting your own cane, I reckon. I cannot wait. Yeah, I don't have one of those fancy flumen puller outer devices to get the water out of the plastic, so all I do, I mean, one day I'm going to have one, but all I do at the moment, pull it up for a bit and then go back. That way when I'm rolling it, it's not loaded up all the time, like the water's sort of been moved through. So I go right back, basically straighten it back out, and then I'll go back up again to that point there where it's folded over. A little bit more. Nice and steady. Somewhere around here anyway. A little bit more. There we go. Then we go forward. And I'll do that for quite a while. Big angle on these drills. There's 370 meters of plastic for 45 drills, one set, which is absurd, but whatever. Grows good cane in here, that's for sure. Here's the rig here, look. I don't let Kylie roll plastic up. She rolls it out on her own, sets it all up, she strips it all and everything, but I roll it up because you're not paying attention, you might lose an arm. Or if you're trying to make videos for bloody Facebook, wouldn't help either. Anyway, that's it. I just got a ball valve there to control me speed and whatever. Yeah, I don't like seeing it fold like that. That's what happens when you go on one-handed. Anyway, that's the jigger. The gloves because I'm a sook. They keep the calves clean. So I don't have all muddy hands every time I jump back in there. Problem solved. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone else's rollers are set up, but I just got this one ball valve. So I had that closed so I can pull the flumen back and forward and whatever and get the water out of it. Open him up so now I can free spool. The reason for that is I can turn the hydraulics on. Turn them on. And then that ball valve will just, like, obviously there's oil going there now, it's just going in a loop back to tank, yoink, and as I close that off slowly I get rolling and I can stop it right here. So yeah, I don't know what anyone else does, but that works for me. Well, that's one reel done. Unhook him there. Look at this. Beautiful. I was thinking I had to go all over the farm looking for another reel. Laughing. Not real healthy, this outlet. Well, the outlet's fine, it's brand new. It's the old concrete pipe under it not doing so good. But we're gonna have to live with it for a while yet. Rome wasn't built in a day. Not by me, anyway. There we go. Gonna be a fun burn, this one. Big gully here. Good thing she's all green at the moment. I need a southerly. It'll be blowing straight into that. That's the only alternative, is to throw it straight across the break, which is no good. I wet douse that with as much water as possible. Do a little bit of a prayer, and yeah, we usually go alright. See what happens, but no promises, that's for sure. Yeah, a few trees, lots of obstacles. It's a long distance too. A lot of fire to manage, but anyway, yeah, early morning, I tell you what, it was bloody very wet this morning. Fog was almost impossible to see through. So that brings another challenge. I want to burn this in the morning next week. If it's like that, this is 240 variety. I don't know if it'll even light. If it was KQ or something, it'd be fine, but yeah. The 240, she's a cooler sort of burn at the best of times. Wait and see, I guess. Hope for the best. If not, go somewhere else. So anyway, I'm gonna try something new here, because I'm running short staff as always. Anyway, I've gone through just with one wing out. That makes sense on the pusher. What I want to do now, I'll go through, I'm going to roll the green one, open it right up. It'll be absolutely massive, this brake, but the idea is that I don't have to come back and roll bloody 3 drills burnt. So yeah, if I just roll this green one, I reckon the trucks will get over that, no worries, and we'll just half side and go in. We've done a bit of half siding. I don't mind doing it. It's not great, I guess, but so far so good anyway. And yeah, let's see what happens there. We'll know in a couple days whether it was a success or not. I'm not going to film me going into that, because being on wheels on the pusher is not that easy. They're convenient though, but yeah, the old track machine, you drop that point in and then you could watch a video on your phone until you got to the other end, but definitely not in this thing. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know. It looked a bit bloody wild. We'll have a look in there. It's a huge, huge brake, which is not a bad thing, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's sort of, once you've made that first pass through the brake, it doesn't want to push the rolled one. It doesn't want to roll it over, sort of thing. It puts it on top of the hill, which is good for the truck, but in regards to actually burning, yeah, I don't know, like, it's not a clean brake anyway. The drill's not clean, you know, which, again, probably not a big deal with this 240, and I wet it all, obviously. I wet it down with a batter sprayer and that, but yeah, safety is paramount, obviously. Clean this off and we'll go have a quick look. Another beauty of this I mean, everything about this busher is better than my old one, but another beauty of this is it's just this point that you got to clean. That's it. The other one, digging out tracks and like all the trash that builds up around it and sticks and everything. Not a drama, yeah? Oh, sorry. One stick. Have a look. Oh yeah, it's... Call me Moses. Yeah, it's a big opening, but you can't see dirt under that trash there, you know. It hasn't opened it up real good at all. A lot of spots are pretty clear in there, but there's spots like that towards the end here. Not great. Anyway, live and learn. I think I'm better off. And this cane, it's 240, but it wasn't all tangled up, so probably could have just rolled it with the harvester. I did that with this morning where we were, but most of it was standing up pretty good. I can turn the augers on the harvester without turning on the feed train and lift right up and go through, and it puts it straight up on the hill. And I did that to one drill. We half-sided and off we went. Yeah, sometimes you can't get through the bloody cane in 240s. It's really bad for it. It hangs up anyway, but not to worry, we'll see how it turns out. Well, this is why I do not like a morning burn. I don't have an option where I am. It would be quite unsafe to do it in the afternoon, unless, well, under all conditions it would be unsafe. But anyway, woke up, jumped in the ute, started to spit a little. By the time I got into the batter sprayer, she is wet. No significant rain, it's not gonna stop anything, but it will stop the fire. So anyway, it doesn't matter. The mill broke down last night. We don't have that many bins to do. And we got our big farm shift today, so it'll make all that easy. Well, we're cutting ours. Green. We couldn't burn this morning, but windy, I'll get out of the wind. We couldn't burn this morning, it was bloody spitting right as we wanted to light it, so that's alright. We only got a few more bins to clean up today, and it'll make burning this a lot easier. Yeah, we've got this whole gully to worry about here. It's going to be blowing into that. Well, there won't be much wind in the morning, but make it that little bit simpler. It'll work out good. Beautiful. Trash blanket hides a lot of sins. Terrible wind conditions for us to Saab, so she's definitely a morning burn. I want to get rid of this trash blanket as well. And the little pinwheel rake is definitely working well. I'm going to go slow here because I'm just on the edge of the drills, but probably don't need to go that slow. It's doing a good job. Makes me feel a lot safer too. The bloody things tend to sneak across headlands. Anyway, that's good. Pray it don't bloody sprinkle again in the morning. There's Kylie. Wet all of that as much as I could. I'm going to follow that fire up now with the batter sprayer. Jack and Dom are on the water cart going up the break. That's all she wrote. Hopefully it goes well. So far so good by the looks of it. Be right down that way, down the break. Just this gully. And the trees. Quite see the embers hit up way higher than we could ever reach with the hose. Alright, I'm going to start following that around. I'm on the roof of the tractor here, so I can see what's going on, but I'm going to start following that around now and batter spray her up again. So far so good. It's a good tractor for the batter sprayer, this one, but I've gotta say, I don't like the closed cab because I'm getting reflections in the glass and I keep thinking it's fire out the other side. But man, is it comfy being in the aircon, especially on the smoky side here. But not only that, it's a four-wheel drive as well compared to the other one, so you can pull her around a lot more. Yeah, and just a little bit more reliable than the old Farmall, that's for sure. But that's good. So far, so good. Oh, lovely. Well, I can't wet it any more than I have, I reckon. But I can hang around and wait and see what's going to happen. Hopefully nothing. 9 years we've owned this paddock here. And we haven't had a drama yet, touch wood, but we did have a drama at the last burn. Did not end well. It wasn't on my farm though, so I don't want to talk about that too much. But anyway, that so far looks good. We'll keep an eye on it for a bit before we start cutting anyway. So some dramas in the machine here. Something about, we're losing communications to this cluster, I think. It comes up with faults for steering column, unspecified faults. The engine will stop running correctly, like it'll start hunting at idle, but I don't think it's actually hunting. I think it's dropping power out and getting it back again quickly, maybe. I'm not too sure. Very hard fault to find because every time I go looking for it, I think I've done something that's fixed it. Like I found a loose main connector. Well, not loose, but there's a big clip on them, and it was only half clipped, so I disconnected it, reseated it, and yeah, it worked for a few hours and then failed again, and all of that's good. And oh man, looking at the CAN cables to the screen here, that hasn't, I don't know, it looks fine. And then I'm sitting here and I'm trying to work out what the drama is. I can't find anything, and I'm shaking everything, right? Give everything a wiggle test, all the wires and everything. I lift this lid to put my stubby cooler in here. You know, it's just cleaning up, I guess. I don't know. I seen it. I wanted to move it while I was looking for a problem. As I lifted that lid, fault went away. There's no... That's just a plastic lid. There's no... There's nothing related to it. We're running again. So until this thing shits the bed properly, it's just going to be an ongoing saga, I think. There's got to be like a main loose connection or poor earth, maybe, you know, bad earth maybe. Something's getting hot, and then 5 minutes of trying to diagnose it, cools down again and it works. I don't know. Isolating it and all of that won't make a difference. It'll still play up, but anyway. Oh well, we're moving cane, and it's my cane too, which is good. Burn was safe. It didn't burn real good though. 240 doesn't burn real hot at the best of times, and early mornings, 3 a.m.'s not the best time to light it, but it was the safest time, so it doesn't matter. Some sort of cutting, half green, half burnt. It's good here. Everything here is fine. Down the other end we hit a bit of green there. Don't know what I'm going to do about that just yet. Yeah, the trash blanket, sort of be happy to have it, but we can't irrigate with that. We have a hard time getting the water through as it is, so I don't really want to do that. We might rake it up and burn it later, or possibly just push a V through it with the boards and sit it on top of the hill. Not too sure. Think about that. Anyway, that's where we're at. Cane's getting cut though. They're on the line, bins are on the line, going straight to the bank, and that's what we need. Hey, speaking of that stubby cooler, oh, don't worry, it's just a Coke.
getting done. But this just reiterates my current thinking of, I don't think I'll ever buy a newer machine. I think if I was to replace this one, I'd probably buy an older one and spend a good amount of money trying to make it new again, you know. Because these electrical gremlins like this, I mean, it's not necessary. Base cutter, feed train, elevator, like they just got to spin, you know what I mean? Yeah, what, auto base cutter height, barely ever use that. Floating shoes, a lot of people reckon that's half the problem with these machines not being able to pick cane up as good. I don't know, I have no idea. I don't know anything about cutting cane, but yeah. I think I look at an old machine and I see half the amount of hydraulic hoses and no electronics on it, and I just think that's what you need. So anyway, once we get on top of this though, I'm sure I'll be happy with this one again, because I absolutely love driving it. It's very easy to drive, so we'll see how we go, over time. With 6 months of a crush, I'm sure we'll work it out. Yeah, not the best burn. Should burn here. Green here. Back to burn again. A lot of it standing up too. Last year this paddock was flat. It was beautiful. It was, yeah, 68 odd tonne to the acre, I think it was. It won't be anywhere near that this year, but we had some issues with the pipeline and a pump, and yeah, just once I'm in this thing I can't run around fixing everything all day, you know. So anyway, it is what it is. This is all going to the mill, that's all that matters. But yeah, I don't know why all that didn't burn. I didn't think it was that bad, but doesn't really matter. We're cutting it green easy enough, to be honest, so not too worried. I just got to do something with this trash blanket now. Nearly zigged when I should have zagged then. Trying to make videos, and I'm still pretty new at all this. Done a little bit of cutting, but not a lot. Didn't do any before I bought the friggin' thing, that's for sure. Back into the burnt stuff. Yeah, pity the whole paddock didn't look like this. Ah well, all good. Now this is something that bears mentioning, I reckon. That's an old Road Ranger gearbox in that truck. Hard to find drivers for them. Got a young woman in there driving. It's a second day on her own, I think. Nailing it, mate. Absolutely nailing it. Unbelievable. That's good. It's great to see. From the mines too, so she's got plenty of bloody awareness of others, positive communications. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see. Bloody great thing. Should be more of it, I reckon. Here we go. Last bins for the day. Beautiful. We only got 10 drills left here for the morning. Off to the next farm. How good's the bloody T-line of it? Can't beat them. I'm sure you can, but that's what I have, so you can't beat them.